guys, I'm Amy, and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree, and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! Once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever fascinated by her, set your heart afire to stay. Once you're kissed by Amy, tear up your list, it's Amy. Ply her with bonbons, poetry and flowers, moon a million hours away. You might be quite the fickle-hearted rover, so carefree and bold, who loves a girl and later thinks it over and just quits cold. But once in love with Amy, always in love with Amy, ever and ever, sweetly your romancer, trouble is the answer will be. Amy's always gonna be in love with me. Hi guys, welcome to Bella's Bargains. My name is Amy. All right. Okay, so I sang that, by the way, Frank Sinatra song. When I was a kid, my grandmother used to sing that to me. And I actually never really heard the original recording of it until I was an adult. Anyway, it's actually a really good song. But the reason I sang that song is because today we have landed on a challenge day. I'm going to pull it up for you right now. So this challenge it's about your forever love, and it's hosted by Kate. So Kate, Katie, I should have sang that. My beautiful Katie, you're the only girl that I adore. And when the moon shines under the cow shed, something like that. Kick back. I'll be waiting at the kitchen door. It's been a while. All right. Wow, 2 old songs today. All right. Well, I did turn 60 the other day. I guess that just takes me over the bridge of music into a whole new era. All right. So today is about, the theme is your forever love. Now, there's lots of forever loves, but I really think the ultimate forever love is love of oneself, so that you have the ability to love others. And also, obviously, I believe in Jesus, and so that would be a very, very forever love. All right, so that's why I sang the Frank Sinatra song, Once in Love with Amy. All right, so let's dive in, though. So since it was forever love, I just made some things, mostly for Marcus, but there might be one thing for my cute little baby. He's not in here right now, but I decided that one of my forever loves is my animals. And currently my dog, animals, we outlive our animals usually. So I had this great dog, Dude, and I've made some stuff for Dude, but Dude is no longer with us, and now we have Jax, and I made this. And I think it's the cutest thing in the whole wide world. My light is, I gotta move my light back. Oh, I was filming the items, and anyway, okay, enough about that. So look at that. I love this, and it's so simple. All right, so I'm gonna just right now show you how I made this, but Jax is one of my forever loves. He is the sweetest dog and the nicest dog and the most loving dog, and he's like my best friend. No, Marcus is my best friend. He's my best dog friend. Okay, so let me show you how I made this. I forgot. See these right there? Those beautiful flowers are for my son, for my birthday and for Mother's Day. So shout out, George. Thank you so much. I love the flowers. All right, Jax, let's go. So I took the little, like this is the picture thing in the picture frame part, and I traced the heart shape that's on the picture frame. I didn't show that part, sorry. And then, because I need to, this picture is a little small. I'm probably going to replace it, but I needed to get that heart shape to cut the photo out. And now I'm just cutting a scrap piece of paper to be the background, although I want you to note the color of it because it matches the color of the scrapbook tiles. See that? Anyway, because I like to make my things match. So put that in there. That's just the background. That's just a background. Now I've got the heart. See, that's the heart shape of the thing. And see what I'm doing here? I'm putting it over the photo. This is a really good trick. I'm putting it over the photo. And I'm going to tape it and then cut the photo out while it's taped together because it's going to, give me the shape. So I'm just putting the picture down and then the shape over it. That's just painter's tape because I know it'll come off. Painter's tape is amazing stuff. And I'm just trying to center it. And then we're going to cut Jax out of there. And there's going to be two little bits on the side that there aren't, the photograph isn't quite big enough, right? And these are just the only pictures I had of Jax printed out, and I didn't have enough time to go print out a new one, so it's like, well, we're not going to. I'm just re-taping it right here so I keep the shape. And so I'm cutting the tape. Do you see what I'm doing? Cutting the tape, and so I'm still going to have that shape so that I can use that tape to put an extra little piece of the photograph on there to complete the heart, because I took off the tape. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I thought I left it on there. But, okay, but I'm still going to add a little piece of what am I trying to say here? Picture to finish out the heart and then glue it down. In the end, I mean, I don't even know that I needed to do this. I did it, but did I need to? Because I probably could have just stuck it in there because I put the string around the frame anyway. But whatever. Like I said, I'll probably get a bigger one and put a picture of Jackson here that fits better. So, but see what I'm doing? I just added a little piece of photo there. Nobody will ever know. And we're going to finish off the heart shape for Jax there. Yep. And just tape it on there, cut, and voila. Okay. So I'm going to get glue, and I'm going to glue down our little picture. I just used some Elmer's glue. Nothing too spectacular there, just Elmer's glue. And of course, it's going to glue to that paper that I've already put in there, which is inside the slot, so this isn't going to come off. Okay, now, look at that cute little scrapbook tiles that spell Jax, J-A-X. We don't spell it the normal way. And I'm going to put a wonkadoodle on there. This is so much easier than trying to line them up straight, and it looks more whimsical. I think it's cute, so I'm not looking for perfection of lining up Jax. I'm just going to kind of, like I said, wonkadoodle it a little bit. And now we've got Jax on there. So we're just going to finish decorating this up. And I've got these doggy ribbons, which I think are really cute. I have no idea what to use them for until today. Now I have something I can use them for. So I'm going to make a crisscross bow. So I'm pulling all of the ones up that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to pre-measure sort of how long I think it needs to be. And remembering that I'm going to cut angles on the tails. So I cut all of them, then I'm put it on top, and I cut 3 bunches like this. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to do a crisscross bow. And, oh, I didn't film this, but I took that same twine that's on the buckets and went around the heart and put a little knot down there. I'm so sorry, it didn't film. So I apologize for that, but it's pretty simple. All right, we're just putting a knot in this bow, and then I'm going to cut all of the tails on this at an angle, not a dovetail, just doing an angle cut, okay? And so I do all that. I double knot the twine, and at first I did a bow, and then I'm like, no, the bow looks stupid. So I fluff it out a little bit, and then I end up undoing the bow, and instead I just knot it. And then I put a little knot on the tails of the jute twine there. Now I get a button. I found a cute little button that matched. I glue my bow down, glue my button down, and voila, we are done. How cute is this little Jax picture frame? I absolutely love it. I think it's so cute. Now this has a little hanger on the back, but I did think I could add magnets and make it a refrigerator magnet or just a lean-to. But I think it's like super cute. And I just went through my button stash and found one that was like a 2-tone brown. And it just looks super cute. Do you not love this? I love this. I hope you guys like it as well. galvanized picture frames. This is the only one that's got like an extra space on the side of it. So I just thought it was perfect. I did not rust it up. You know, I love to rust up their galvanized stuff. I didn't. I left this as is, and I think it's so cute. And I will switch out the picture with one that fits in there better, but at the moment, that was the only one I had. And how cute is this, putting his name right there in the tiles? Yes, I love that. And Jax definitely is one of my forever loves. Animals, I think, are always forever loves. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I made this maybe 9 months ago. And I was going to try and make a short. I have not yet made shorts. And this was going to be a thing I was going to try and make a short with it. I didn't figure it out. Now that I'm retired, maybe I can dive back into that and try and figure it out. But anyway, so I made this months ago, but then when this challenge came up, I was like, that's perfect. Now I can use it because I've already made it. I've already filmed it. But this is what it is, and I love this, and it's actually going in my RV box because it would be a staple in the RV, right? Super light, and it's just really adorable, and it's a picture of me and my other forever love, my best friend, my mate for life. He's everything. Nicest man in the whole wide world, my Marcus. Okay, so this is, you guys, these are there. You can get them right now. Now I'm going to show you how I made it, and then I'm just going to give you, I don't know if I say this in the voiceover or not. So sometimes I repeat myself. I'm sorry about that. But those things that get repeated are really the ones that are the most important to pay attention to. So let me show you how I made this really cool double-sided picture frame. All right, here's my special little picture frame for my honey bunny. Those 2 frames, the wire ribbon, and 2 of your favorite pictures that will fit inside those picture frames. And these stickers that we need, the metal stickers that have the frame and a glue gun. So first of all, we unwrap them and we take all the glass and everything out. I pre-cut the pictures, put them in there, and then put them back in the picture frame. Now I'm going to heat up the friends words and take those off. Those are all good. And now I'm going to remove the photos again because I need to do some sanding so that I can do some aging on this sort of vintage pattern is how I feel about the pattern that's on these picture frames. So I'm going to sand all sides, right? All the corners, all the edges, everything. We're going to clean it up, make sure there's no extra paper, and give it a little bit of a sanding so that we can add some vintaging on all the corners and everything. So I'm just going to go around the entire picture frame, concentrating on the edges, and so the inside of the picture frame right there, because that's going to be seen. So it's not just the plain pressed board. And then we're going to just put some of that shoe polish. We wipe some of it off so it looks nice and vintage. Then put the pictures back in and glued it all together. And now we're going to add our our metal ribbon, and I hot glue, I super glue, I do every kind of glue that you can imagine to get it to stay, and I tape it in place, and then voila, this is done except we need to add, the metal frame. So see these stickers? And like the outside of them is like this metal frame. Well, it was the perfect size. I love how this sort of completes it. And I just visually put it on there, tried to get it on there perfectly straight. So put that, and then I put a little metal sticker enhancement underneath the little metal frame there. Then we flip to the other side, and I do the same thing, only this time the little enhancement frame actually goes inside of the metal sticker, the metal frame, because it was bigger. So I love this. I absolutely love this. I think that was the perfect embellishment on these. Absolutely perfect. And what a great way to use them, right? Because what else do you use them for? And that's it. Now this is done. I love this piece. I hope you guys like this one as well. I think it came out so beautiful. And just from 2 $1.25 frames at Dollar Tree. Beauty. Again, easy, right? It's pretty easy. So the hardest thing about these, first of all, a few things, you guys. I absolutely love this. Now, those stickers it's like, what do you do with those frame things that are on them? And this was just the perfect use for two of those, and it added so much to this. And also, just by adding some of that shoe polish and aging this up and antiquing it up a little bit, just brought it to this completely new level. These little things. Now, it had friends on there, right? You saw that I took that off. So don't let that scare you, because you can get it off of there. And just, I mean, the embellishment of these the metallic frame and just the little stickers is just too much. But then this. So I gotta say, this metal ribbon, although I absolutely love it, as a matter of fact, one of my favorite things I've done with metal ribbon is back here. This is part of Jarganza, and it was making this bow out of metal ribbon. Anyway, I'll put Jarganza up here if you haven't seen that. Episode 1, Volume 1 of Jarganza is there. It's taking me way longer to get Volume 2 out than I thought it would, but it's coming. Okay, so the metal ribbon is very difficult to glue down. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. If anybody out there knows what works really well, hot glue, super glue, the epoxy glue stuff, it's just very difficult. And in the end, I always end up like putting down epoxy, super glue, hot glue, like all of them, and then holding it, like leaving it for days to set. But so that's the most important. But one of the most important things is, see this right here? They don't overlap. Because this is standing on its own, if you have any overlap, it's going to be we got a wobbler. It's going to be wobbly. So you can't do that. So I just left a little, I mean, I didn't quite match. It doesn't matter who's going to look at the bottom, but that's just so that it absolutely will stand flat. Now, some people do things like cut it here. I really don't like that. These things have sharp edges on them when you cut them. And so by putting it on the bottom, it's always going to be underneath there. Okay, but I love this piece. It is, and it's two of my favorite photos of him and I. He's so handsome. Isn't he handsome, you guys? I know. Well, maybe I might be a little prejudiced, but I think he's very handsome. So I think I'm a lucky girl. But anyway, so that's for Marcus and I to go in our RV when we get the RV, which we haven't yet. All right. But I think this is my favorite, and this is a really good, interesting teaching craft thing for you, because this isn't anything you're going to see. It's something I've done actually for years. I have a lot of fun doing this, but I just found some wet Mod Podge. I did not film, but I did cover this in a final coat of Mod Podge after I was all done. But let me just show this to you. This is a crate that you get from Dollar Tree Plus. Do you guys see what that is? Yeah. It's all pictures of Marcus and I. See the inside? Look at that. Wait, which way is that picture going? There we go. Goes that way. All pictures on the sides, everything. You see that? Pretty cool, huh? Let me show you how to do that, because anybody can do it. And it's a great gift idea for grandkids or for a friend or anything like that. And it's so cheap and easy. So cheap and easy. So, ready? Watch this. Here's the wood box, $3 in the Dollar Tree Plus section. These are really cool, and there's all of my pictures. I've already pre-torn them, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm just ripping the picture out of the paper. Pretty simple to do. This is just straight printing paper out of, just regular printing paper, and I'm just going to rip them out. Now, after I do this, I sort of do this little separation because some of the pictures are lighter than some other ones, and I want to put those in the prominent spots where they'll be seen, like on the outside sides or in the bottom of the box. So, but other than that, this is a little bit of water in there, and I'm going to add Mod Podge. So we're going to water down our Mod Podge. So this makes it easier to decoupage these on, because I'm just going to dunk. So I take the picture, I dunk it in there. I'm not worried about wrinkles or anything, you guys, because that just adds to it. And I'm putting it on the box, just making sure I cover up all my wood spots. I take a little piece, of photo paper there, cover that up, yeah. And then I go around, and first I do all the outside of the box, right? And then I'm going to let that dry. once I get all 4 sides covered in photos. I'm going to let that dry for quite a few hours, and then I'm going to go back and sand it. So one of the things is I'm putting these on, there's these ridges in the wood because it's like planked, and so I've sort of pushed the photo into that. That's what I was just doing with my finger, just so you can, just so we don't end up with any issues with that, because we're going to, and I'm ripping a little bit here because I'm looking, and I'm like, oh, it's going to cover up a face, but if I take some off, it won't. And there I'm sort of pushing it into those grooves, right? Now we're going to add a little paper that we've already ripped off on the bottom there just to cover up our wood areas. Okay. And like I said, I did all 4 sides, and I put it up on, put it on top of something so that it would drip away from the box. So I put it on a riser and it dripped down because it's going to drip because this is like watered down Mod Podge, right? And so, like I said, I let it dry for a few hours, and then once it was all dry, we take and we sand off all of the excess. So, sander up on the top, bam, 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 bam. You know, a little bit of elbow grease there to get that off, but once we do, we've got a nice clean edge. And then on the sides, where I'm into the corners on it, a little bit more work to it because it's Mod Podge to the wood, right, on this where it's gone up. So maybe I should have trimmed it before it dried. I don't know. It all worked out in the end for me, so it's fine. I did a little sanding, got some of it off. For the most part, it came off, and then I could cover it with what I end up, you know, the shoe polish and the stain I end up using on there. And then just going to sand off the bottom. So then I do that on all 4 sides. So this is nice and dry, and the outside sides are all done, and they look amazing. It looks so cool. Really happy with it. There again, I'm trying to get the stuff off there that's on the side. And just that's my brand new X-Acto knife. I just got at Dollar Tree, by the way. I absolutely love it. And it comes with extra blades. If you haven't seen those yet, love them. All right, there we go. Now you can see it. So see how it's into the side of the corner there? And so I just sort of pick away at it. And then I also sand it a little bit, and it's totally fine. It gets covered up in the end when we paint or stain the natural wood parts that are left on the box when we're all said and done. Okay, and now I'm going to go into the inside part after I finish all 4 sides. So again, on this one, when I do the inside, I Mod Podge first, like the sides, because I want it to sort of drip down into the bottom. Does that make sense? Because the Mod Podge is going to drip down. So I start doing the sides first, and I'm just sort of pushing it down there, and I get it all Mod Podged in, and then I put the bottom pieces on, and I saved the one picture that I like the best for dead center on the bottom of this, because it's the thing that you'll see every time, you know, you look inside of this. And so see how I'm slightly overlapping onto the bottom? And that's on purpose, because then I don't have to worry about that seam getting covered. When I cover the bottom, I can just Mod Podge up to the overlapping. I hope that makes some sense. And also, I just sort of go around the corners. So I don't Mod Podge into the corner, I Mod Podge around the corners. Also, just making it easier. And it's just straight up, and I know I'm going to sand that off. Just going to sand off the top when we're all done. So I fill this all up, and then I leave that to sit for a few hours. And then we're going to come back in and finish the box. So when I was doing the bottom here, I was sort of pushing out the excess, the inside rather. I was sort of pushing out the excess. See, I'm kind of going over it with my fingers to pull that Mod Podge down to the bottom, because I'm not going to be able to stand this up to drip. It's going to dry sitting like this. So I want to make sure that I don't over Mod Podge. I don't need any great big huge puddles of Mod Podge on the bottom. I'm just making a mess. This stuff is sticky. It's like doing paper mache, to be quite honest. So you could totally paper mache like this too. It'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Just all these printed photos of family or something like that. Okay, anyway. All right, so I'm going to finish this up. I'm just going to keep talking. By the way, while you guys are watching this, I again want to thank Kate for this challenge. It's sort of fun. And make sure to remind you guys to go visit her channel and also to go see the playlist and check out what other people have done for their Forever Love theme. How did others interpret it? I kind of liked mine. I did a little one for Jax and one's for me and Marcus. There's some fun memories in these photos, by the way. I think half the fun of this is going to be just talking about the pictures that are on here. And did you see what I just did? I threw a little Mod Podge on the wood itself, and then instead of dunking these, I'm just wiping it on the top because there's so much Mod Podge on the bottom already. So I don't want to saturate that too much. And now I'm going to add my final picture, which is my favorite one. It's when we're up in the Black Hills. Now when I do dunk, it's going to go smack dab in the middle. And voila, we're going to let that dry for a few hours. This comes out so good. I'm really happy with it. So obviously, I'm making sure that I don't have any wood holes hanging around anywhere. I take my brush and just push everything into the corners and up on the edges and everything. So make sure that it's going to adhere to the box and so on and so forth. Now we're going to sand it. So this one's easy because, of course, we're just sanding off the top. But after we do that, we still have to cut the holes in the side. All I do is take an X-Acto knife and cut into it. There, it's all sanded. Now we're going to cut out the holes and just sort of cut around it, and then take a little tiny nail file and just clean up any edges if there's anything to clean up. So the X-Acto knife does a pretty decent job here of cutting that out. This looks so good already. So, by the way, you could just leave it natural wood right here if you wanted to. I think it looks really good with the darkened, but this is an option. You could just leave it like this. It also looks pretty cool like that too. Maybe it looks better like this. I don't know which way. What do you guys think? Should I have left it natural, or was it better with putting the black on there? Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the edges on the little handle cut out there. And then we're going to go to, this is where you don't have to do this step. So this is the stuff I bought at Hobby Lobby. I know it's not from Dollar Tree, but I wanted to try it. It's a wood stain, just like I used the shoe polish for. But this one is an actual wood stain, and it's smoke gray. And I thought the gray would look really good with this because of the black and white photos. But as I'm doing it, see all those spots? There was like too much wood glue on this, which doesn't take the stain. And it looked really shoddy. And then the gray looked kind of odd, I thought. So in the end, after I do all this and I get it all stained up and I let it dry, I come back with, I just take like black shoe polish because I thought I would just sort of outline it. And then I was like, no, I think I just need to just do it all black. And by the way, I do take a baby wipe and clean off every time after I put this stuff on because some would get onto the photos. So I end up just doing shoe polish all the way around it and really making it dark. And then I loved how it came out. So it didn't change it at all by putting the stain on it. It was just a step that I didn't need to do. But, you know, I thought one thing was going to look right, and then that didn't. So there you go. Which one is your favorite? I think this one is mine. It's a little time consuming because you got to wait for everything to dry, but still, like, it's so simple and easy. And you can do this on a canvas. So years ago, I did a great big canvas for our condo on the lake, and I should do something like that again because it was so cool. But I put this great big canvas. It was like a thrift store. I'll do it as a thrift store. Well, that's exactly what I should do. Anyway, it was a thrift store canvas, and I just painted over no, I didn't even paint over it. Yes, I did. I think I put white behind it. And then I Mod Podged all these pictures of the grandkids on the lake, you know, tubing and all the, just the same thing. Printed them out, ripped them, Mod Podged the whole thing. And then I attached clear picture frames, you know, the acrylic, like, magnet ones, but I glued them onto this big canvas. And then there was a full color photo, an actual photo of each kid from something on the lake. It was really, really cool. So just know that you printing photos on a regular printer, on regular paper, and you can do this kind of stuff. Marcus is going to love this. So anyway, but just really quickly, so the stain initially, you know, I mean, I'm probably already talked about it on the voiceover, but I guess what I want to say to everybody, you guys, it's okay. We're going to do things and then go like, yeah, okay, no, it's not really how I wanted it to look. And then we have to fix it. there's nothing wrong with that. It's art. Crafting is art. So it's all art. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So whatever's going to make your heart happy when you do that project. So the gray was just not really cutting it for me. And there was so much glue on the wood, and glue won't take the stain, right? So in the end, doing my shoe polish. But if you don't have the shoe polish and whatever, paint. I mean, this could have just as easily been chalkboard paint, right? It was easier to do the shoe polish. Okay. Anyway, so I love this piece. I hope you guys like all of these. Please tell me which one is your favorite. Honestly, I can't decide because I love all three of them. I love this piece. I love the box. I love my little Jack's piece. So cute, right? Anyway, so which one was your favorite? I don't know. You have to tell me. These picture frames are still there, you guys. You can still get them. So, you know, I talk all the time about what we pick up at Dollar Tree, and I will tell you, when I saw this picture frame, it was the pattern. It wasn't a cheesy pattern. It was a nice, it's just an upscale pattern. And so that's important when you're looking at some of that stuff at Dollar Tree. If you want a higher end looking piece, which I think this looks really good, it is about choosing the pieces that you can enhance appropriately to make look higher end. Okay. And of course, a wood box we can do anything to, right? I mean, really, he gonna love this. So I'm thinking, he doesn't watch all my videos, he's too busy, but I'm thinking about saving this and then giving him a birthday present in it for our birthday party coming up. Even though we're not giving each other presents, but I'll probably give him something small, and that'd be really cute to wrap it in this. Okay, all right, that's it. I've rambled too much. All right, everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, or hit your ride to the next one, because those are going to pop up on the screen soon. And then also, if you leave a comment down below, please tell me which one of these was your favorite. And then what else? Oh, and if you like me, then you should subscribe. I mean, it is kind of free. So I've got so many videos. Some weeks there's just so many videos coming out. So tomorrow, Saturday, I have another thrift flip video coming out. It's really good. And also my Dollar Tree haul is this weekend. So anyway, so look for all of those. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And for Kate, Katie, my beautiful Katie, thank you so much for hosting this. So Kate, please go check out her channel. The playlist will be down below, as well as Kate's channel, and just go say hi to everybody. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. And as always, have a great day, great week, great life. And from your singing crafty crafter, once in love with Dollar Tree, always in love with Dollar Tree, hunting for bargains and special little gadgets makes my heart a flutter of joy. And Dollar Tree's the only one I truly love. Close enough? Yeah, not bad. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here on Bella's Bargains. Bye-bye.